You won't like what I'm about to tell you, but you need to hear it. If the grid collapsed right now in the next 7 days, 95% of people around you wouldn't survive. And the scary part is, they wouldn't even understand why they're dying. It's not bandits, or gunfights, or zombies. It's simple, stupid, terrifying things your body depends on every minute. And none of us think about them until they vanish. Most people think they'll be fine because they've watched a few survival videos or have a half-dead flashlight in a drawer somewhere. But listen carefully. In the first week, the world doesn't kill you. Your habits do. Your routine, your assumptions, your blind spots. And that's exactly why the numbers are so brutal. Because the collapse doesn't begin with chaos. It begins with denial. People stand next to dead ATMs, tapping the screen like it's just slow today. They open the fridge 5 times before admitting the light is gone. You can literally watch hope drain out of their faces. But the clock starts ticking instantly. Within hours, water pressure drops, and this is where most people seal their fate. They don't store water. They don't know where to get it. They don't know that the hot water heater in their own home holds a survival buffer. They don't know how fast dehydration destroys judgment, balance, and willpower. The human body can play tough with hunger, but not with water. The people who survive know exactly where to find clean water and how to purify the dirty stuff with boiling or filtration improvised from cloth, sand, and gravity. This section is based on practical field survival experience rather than formal academic sources. But even if you have water, you're about to meet the second killer: darkness. Humans are terrified of the dark in ways we pretend we're not. When the sun goes down and there's no street lights, no hum of electricity, no glowing windows, your brain shifts into ancient mode. Every sound is a threat. Every shadow feels alive. People burn through every candle and battery they own in the first 48 hours because fear takes control of their hands. Real survivors treat light like food. They ration it. They shield it so it can't be seen from outside. They switch to red light to protect night vision, because the ones who broadcast their presence, who flash bright white beams around the neighborhood, are the ones who attract attention they can't handle. Then comes the most predictable mistake of all: crowds. Supermarkets, gas stations, pharmacies. These become traps, not resources. People flock there because they're trained to just grab a few things, but those buildings are choke points. Limited doors, panicked crowds, shelves that empty in minutes. One spark of fear turns the whole room into a stampede. The smartest survivors stay away completely because they already prepared. They stocked foods that don't need cooking: oats, nuts, canned goods, so they can avoid the chaos that wipes out the unprepared. This section is based on practical field survival experience rather than formal academic sources. But even with food and water, most people fall to something far less dramatic: hygiene. Yeah, it sounds boring until you realize that in a grid collapse, disease spreads faster than violence. No running water, trash piling up, spoiled food, people improvising bathrooms. It's a perfect breeding ground for infections that go from annoying to deadly in a matter of hours. A small cut, dirty hands, contaminated water. That's all it takes. Survivors stay alive by being annoyingly disciplined, washing hands, boiling water, disinfecting minor wounds, keeping food preparation clean, and burying or isolating waste. The collapse doesn't need bullets to kill people, it just needs bacteria. This section is based on practical field survival experience rather than formal academic sources. Now add temperature to the equation. Without power, humans have no insulation from their environment. In winter, hypothermia creeps in silently. In summer, heat stroke slams harder than hunger. Most people don't realize their body has a tiny comfort window, and once it drifts outside, performance drops fast. Survivors use physics instead of luck, layering clothes to trap warm air, sealing drafts, insulating sleeping spots, ventilating rooms to reduce heat, creating microclimates inside small spaces, and timing their activity to avoid wasting calories. This section is based on practical field survival experience rather than formal academic sources.